Today we have to discuss geometrical interpretation of indefinite integral. In this, what we have to do? Everybody know that if you can talk about fx equal to x square, is it clear? That if you can make a graph, you will get upward parabola. Is it clear? In the same way, if you are talking about that, if you are integrating something, right? If you are integrating something fx dx, what you are getting? You are getting minus x square plus c. Is it clear? The value you are getting, that one you are getting minus x square plus c, where c is the constant. Is it clear? So you have to show this by graphical method. Is it clear? You have to show this terms by using the graphical method. Is it clear? So here what you will get simply say that you are getting minus x square plus c, where y is working as a dependent function and this one working as a independent function. Clear? So when you can go for a geometrical interpretation, that if you can talk about the representation of minus 2x like this and all. So first of all, what you will do, actually we have to go for y-axis. Is it clear? That we have an axis like that. If you can go for a next one, you are getting x-axis and here you are getting x dash. Here you are getting y dash and here you are getting y. Is it clear? This one is y-axis and this one is x-axis. Is it clear? This one is y-axis, this one is y, this one is y dash, this one is x, and here you are getting x dash. Is it clear? So when we have this kind of a term, that when you can talk about y equal to minus x square, when you take y equal to minus x square. Is it clear? So when you can take this term, you will get this kind of a term. Is it clear? Now you can take y equal to minus x square plus 2. Is it clear? Now you will get this square plus 2. You are like this. Again, if you can take y equal to minus x square plus 4, what you are getting? You are getting the term like this. Is it clear? This type of term you are getting, that you are getting y equal to minus x square. Here you are getting y equal to y is equal to minus x square plus 2, and here you are getting y is equal to minus x square plus 4. You are getting this kind of a term. Is it clear? If you are getting this kind of a term, that y equal to minus x square, y equal to minus x square plus 2, y equal to minus x square plus 4, you are getting this kind of a term. What the meaning is, that after integration of fx dx, you are getting something, the value will be x square plus c. Here, this one is the c. C is the constant. And many times you all have completed what is the meaning of a c. Here you are getting, here on the place of a c, nothing, clear, you are getting nothing. But here you are getting 2, clear, here you are getting 4, and again you will go for 6, you will go for 8, you will go for a gap of a 10, 9, like this, clear. So you are getting the value of a c here, clear. But the same parameter you are getting, that you are getting the same curve. Is that clear? You are getting the same curve. There is no change at all in the curve of an x square. If there is no change at all in the curve of an x square, only due to the constant, there is a shifting in the axis is taking place. There is a shifting in the axis is taking place. If there is a shifting in the axis is taking place, what is the meaning? This will shows that that's the reason whenever you are integration, when the integration procedure is going on, at that time you are getting your additional c is there. Is it clear? It will be in the negative or it will be in the positive mode. Doesn't matter that what it will be. Clear? So you are getting this type of term. Clear? When you are getting this type of term, clear? So you will get this type of term and you will get that x minus x square plus 2 and all. This is the use of a c, that why we are writing a c. Is it clear? You will get the same curve. Is it clear? You will get the same curve, downward parabola. You are getting the downward parabola in all the cases. But only due to the shifting of the origin, you are getting different things. Is it clear? So this is the meaning of a geometrical interpretation of indefinite integral. Now we have to think about if you want to draw. If you want to draw, you may draw, otherwise no issue at all. I will go for the other terms, that how you can go for a integration. What are the methods of integration? So when you can talk about the methods of integration, we have a integration by substitution. The second one is the integration by parts, and third one is the integration of rational algebraic functions. Is it clear? We have a third one is the rational algebraic function. So we have to go for 3 terms. That one is the, if you can talk about, may I have this one? This one is the geometrical interpretation of indefinite integral. Whatever I am drawing or whatever I am writing, whatever the important term, if you know that this one is important, so one side like this, you need to write it. What we have? We have first, if you can talk about the methods of integration. Methods of integration. Methods of integration. The first, integration by substitution method. Is it clear? The second term you are getting integrations by parts. Is it clear? Integration by part. And the third one you are talking about partial integration. That one is talking about integration of rational function. Is it clear? The first the method is integration by substitution. The second one is going for integration by parts. And the third we are going for partial fraction, or you can say that integration of rational function. First of all, I will discuss about integration of substitution. Clear? How you can go for the substitution method. Clear? How you can solve the integration question by using substitution method. Is it clear? If you can talk about substitution method, so what you all have to do for the substitution method? First of all, we have to go for three theorems. Is it clear? Theorem number first, if you have an integration of the form, if the integral of the form ax plus b, f ax plus b dx. Is it clear? If your integration, this one is the general form. Is it clear? You have to integrate f ax plus b dx. General form, so you can simply say it will be written as a 2x plus 3, or you can say 4x plus 4x only, or you can say it will be written as a 3x plus 2. Is it clear? So this one is the general form. Is it clear? So here you are getting the general form ax plus b. If the function is like that, integration f ax plus b, then what will be the value? Is it clear? This is the first theorem. So what will be the value? How you can integrate it? Clear? So value is simply 1 by a sine ax plus b. I will tell how. So you can simply say right, the value will be 1 by a sine ax plus b. I will tell how it is. Is it clear? We have to prove this one. This one is the first theorem. Let ax plus b is equal to t. You can take ax plus b equal to t. How this one is coming, how we are integrating, how this formula is coming, I am telling you. Ax plus b equal to t. Now differentiating with respect to x. If you can differentiate this one, you will get a. Differentiation of x is 1 and differentiation of b is 0 because this one is constant. A dx equal to dt. Dx equal to dt upon a. Is it clear? Now on the place of a dx we have to put dt upon a. Is it clear? On the place of a dx you can put dt upon a. So what you are getting, that here you have ax plus b equal to t. Ax plus b equal to t. If ax plus b equal to means on the place of ax plus b you can put the t. Is it clear? Integration. Is it clear? And on the place of a dx we have a dt upon a. On the place of a dx we have a dt upon a. Clear? So what you are actually getting, what you will get? You will get that if you can put ax plus b equal to t, so it will be ft multiplied with on the place of a dx we have dt upon a. Any doubt up to this point? No. Now what we will do, 1 by a will be constant outside, 1 by a will be constant outside, integration ft dt. What we have? Integration ft dt. Is it clear? And if you can talk about ft dt, 1 by a outside ft dt. So it will be simply the value of t is ax plus b. The value of t is x plus d. So you can simply write this will be equal to phi t. After integration you will get something. So you can tell something that a 1 by a you are getting phi t. Is it clear? You are getting phi t. So you can write 1 by a on the base of a. You are getting phi. You are ax plus this one is the vertical. Is it clear? No doubt at all? Write it if you want to write. This one is the first theorem. On this many questions will come and we will do many questions. But this one is the theorem. How is it coming? How this formula is coming? I have not completed this thing in the last. I have directly completed the formula and then, but for class 11th I am completing it for 12th. Clear? Let out up to this point. Now we have to go for a second theorem. That we have a second theorem, we have to prove that integration ax plus b power n is equal to what we have to prove, ax plus b power n bx is equal to what we have to prove, that it will be equal to ax plus b n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 multiply with a. Is it clear? We have to prove this one. No doubt at all. And everybody know plus c after integration it is coming. So first of all, what we have, ax plus b power n dx. Is it clear? So what we have to do, we have to take let. So we are doing let ax plus b is equal to t. Is it clear? X plus b equal to t. Differentiating both sides, we are getting a dx equal to dt. Any doubt up to this point? Dx equal to dt by a. Is it clear? Dx equal to dt by a. Clear? So what you are getting actually, that when you will talk about this integration e power n dx equal to dt by a. Is it clear? 1 by a integration e power n dt. Any doubt at all? 1 by a into t power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Is it clear? t n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Is it clear? No doubt at all? Write it up to this point. Clear? One by a into t power n plus 1. The value of t is x plus b. Ax plus b power n divided by n plus 1. You can simply write ax plus b n plus 1 n plus 1 divided by a n plus 1 plus. Is it clear? No doubt at all? Any problem? You have to go for third theorem. Prove that integration 1 upon ax plus b, integration 1 upon ax plus b dx equal to 1 by a log ax plus b plus c. Is it clear? 1 by a log ax plus b plus c. Let ax plus b is equal to, is it clear? A dx equal to dt. Dx equal to dt by a. Is it clear? Now we have 1 upon t into dt by a. 1 by a outside 1 upon dt by t. Is it clear? 1 by t, everybody know 1 by x, log x. Is it clear? So in the same way, 1 by a log t plus c. Is it clear? On the place of a t, you can write simply that it will be 1 by a log ax plus b plus c. Get it out up to this point? Clear? 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 Now what we have to do, we have to go for a few questions. We have to solve few questions. And how we will do, how we will solve few questions. I am writing few questions and we have to solve it. So first of all, we will go for a few questions like integration e 2x minus 3 dx. Integration second. These are the questions we have to solve. A dx plus 2 dx. Integration 1 upon root 3x plus 4 minus root 3x plus 1 dx. Is it clear? We have to solve this integration. Whenever you are solving the integration, first need to make in a proper manner that it will be in the actual form. Here we have e power 2x minus 3. We have actual form of e power x. Or you can say e power t or e power p. Is it clear? We have this kind of form. Whatever here needed. If there is a x, here x needed. If here you are getting t, here t needed. If you are here, you are getting p, here p needed. Then it will be integratable. Otherwise, no integration will take place. Is it clear? Let solution first. Let 2x minus 3 is equal to t. Is it clear? 2x minus 3 is equal to t. 2 dx equal to dt. Getting my point? Dx equal to dt by 2. Is it clear? No doubt at all. Integration e power t. This one is equal to t. E power t dt by 2. Is it clear? 1 by 2 outside integration e power t dt. Both are same. Integration will take place. Write it if you want to write this solution. And everybody knows that integration of e power x is e power x. Integration of e power t is e power t. Integration of e power p is e power p. Is it clear? If you want to write this one, write it. Any doubt? Integration of e power t 1 by 2 e power t plus c 1 by 2. What is the value of t? 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3 is the answer of that integration. Is it clear? And it out up to this point. problem? Clear? Integration a power 3x plus 2 dx. 3x plus 2 is equal to 3 dx equal to dt. Dx equal to dt by 3. Is it clear? Dx equal to dt by 3. Any doubt up to this point? Integration a power t dt by 3. On the place of a dx, dt by 3. A power t. Is it clear? And as I told, a power x integration ax log a base c. Ax upon log a base c. Right or wrong? Clear? Clear up this one? So you are getting a power t log a base e plus c. A power t. A, the power is 3x plus 2 log a base e plus multiply with 1 by 3. What? Log 2. Here. What?
Log A.
Why there is log 2?
Sir, constant है 3x plus 2. Sir, उसको इंटीग्रेट करने के बाद हम बाय 3 बार.
Where integration done?
Sir, we log into.
Wait, again I will do. You are telling that 1 by 3x plus 2. This will be 0. This will be 1. This will be 3. 1 by 3 outside. Integration a power t dt. Now tell me what is it? 1 by 3 into a power t. Ax log a base c. A power t log a. Is it right? Any order to this point? So 1 by 3 multiply with a power t. A power t is this one. Ax plus 2. A ax plus 2 upon log a. Is it clear? Get it out. We have to solve this question. There are practice needed for integration more and more. Otherwise, if you are not going to complete the last integrations, difficult to complete the other integration. Here, it's little bit difficult question. Whatever the concept I told is little bit different from that. We have dx upon root 3x plus 1 minus root 3x plus 1. So remember 3x plus 4. 3x plus 4. Sorry. 3x plus 4. Now what we have to do? It's not in any form. First of all, need to make in the form. Everybody knows that if there is, if in a denominator there is a negative sign, or if you are getting this kind of a fraction, it's very difficult that the different integration will take place. First of all, we need to change it. How we will change it? By rationalization method, class 9. Is it clear? Rationalization method. So what we have? What about the denominator? Like if you can write 3x plus 4 minus root 3x plus multiply with root 3x plus 4 plus root 3x plus 1. Is it clear? No doubt at all? With the root 3x plus 4 plus root 3x plus 1. Is it clear? What about this one? 3x plus 4, 3x plus 1. 3x plus 4, 3x plus 1. Negative, multiply with the positive. Rationalization. Here we have a negative sign. We will take here positive. And multiply both the term numerator and denominator by this term. Is it clear? Rationalization में क्या होगा? Whatever the things you are getting in denominator, need to change the sign only, and after that in both numerator and denominator need to multiply with the same term. Is it clear? So if you are here multiplying in both numerator and denominator, there is no impact at all on the function. Function पे कोई भी impact नहीं पड़ेगा, और fraction पे कोई भी impact नहीं पड़ेगा. Now what we have? We have something a minus b, a plus b. This one is a minus b, a plus b. This will be a square minus b square. Here, this will be if you don't mind, first of all need to write it, then I will write here. Is it clear? A minus b, a plus b. So here you can see b for arrangement, b. So a square minus b square. When you can take a square, root will be over, and here you can take b square, root will be over, a square minus b square. Is it clear? This one completed. Is it clear? Integration 3x plus 4 root plus root 3x plus 1 dx a square 3x plus 4 minus b square minus 3x plus 1. Is it clear? A square minus b square. Is it clear? X plus 4 plus root 3x plus 1 divided by 3x plus 4 minus 3x plus 1. This one cancel out. Negative, and this one is positive. Cancel out. 3x and 3x cancel out. 4 minus 1, 3. This one is 3x. Is it clear? Now we have this kind of an integration. So integration root 3x plus 4 by 3 dx plus integration root 3x plus 1 by 3 dx. Is it clear? 1 by 3 outside of the integration, root 3x plus 4 dx plus 1 by 3 outside integration root 3x plus 1 dx. Is it clear? No doubt at all? So we have to integrate this one and we have to integrate this one. 3x plus 4. Right now I told in my last topic that root 3x plus 4. How you can integrate? You will take 3x plus 4 equal to t. Is it clear? May I rub this side? May I rub? 3x plus 4 is equal to t for this integration, and for this integration 3x plus 1 equal to t. Is it clear? First we will solve this integration. You will take I1 and here it will be I2. Is it clear? So you can write here I is equal to I1 plus I2. Is it clear? We will take I1 and first we will solve the I1. I1 equal to 1 by 3 integration root 3x plus 4 dx. Is it clear? So we are getting 3x plus 4 is equal to t. 3 dx equal to dt. Dx equal to dt by 3. Is it clear? So I1 equal to 1 by 3 integration root t into 1 by dt by 3. Is it clear? Root t dt by 3. Write out up to this point. Clear? Write it, then I will solve. Is it clear? Now you can simply write that I1 is equal to 1 by 3 t power 1 by 2 t 1 by 2 plus 1 1 by 2 plus 1. Is it clear? 1 by 3 outside it will be 1 by 9. Is it clear? So I1 equal to 1 by 9 t power 1 by 2 plus 1 3 by 2 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. Is it clear? Is right? Now what will happen? I1 equal to what? T power 3 by 2 3 by 2. What will happen? 2 by 3 2 by 3. So 9 into 2 by 3 multiply with t upon power 3 by 2. I1 equal to
Sir, 1 by 9.
Right. 1 by 9. 1 by 9 multiply with 2 by 3. Multiply with t power 3 by 2. What will be the I1? I1 equal to 27. 2 upon 27. T 3 by 2. What is the value of t? 3x plus 4 power 3 by 2. Is it clear? This one is the value of I1. In the same way, if you can calculate the value of an I2, is it clear? If you can calculate the value of an I2, I2 will be same, that it will be 1 by 9 into 2 by 3 into e power 3 by 2. Same will come. Because here only 1 is there and no impact of 1 here. So you will get 2 upon 27 3x plus 1 3 by 2. Now if you can go for I equal to I1 plus I2, so you will get the value I equal to I1 plus I2. So I equal to, what is the value of I1? 2 upon 27 3x plus 4 3 by 2 plus 2 upon 27 3x plus 1 3 by 2. Is it clear? Why I am telling all the simple term? Because the basics of integration going on. Otherwise, I will complete it into 2 or 3 terms. Is it clear? And you will also complete. When the more and more practice will take place, you will complete in 2 or 3 steps. Clear? So what you are actually getting, that after that you are getting that the final value is I equal to arrange it 2 upon 27 3x plus 4 3 by 2 plus 3x plus 1 3 by 2. Right? This one is that. Is it clear? Any doubt up to this point? Clear? Any doubt up to this point? Anybody? Clear? Finally, we have done many lessons. Now we have to go for other concepts. That I will tell one more concept. Clear? co-concept like whenever we have a function that of the form px upon ax plus b. If the fx is in the form of like this, if you are getting this kind of a form, px upon ax plus b, is it clear? If this one is the general form, if you are getting this kind of a form, and what you are getting, first of all, in the first step, what you have to do, you have to check about, you have to check px, clear? Degree of px, clear? Degree of px. Degree of px means x square, x power 3, x power 4, x power 5, clear? So if you can talk about, if you are talking about this term, if px is greater than equal to n or less than n means if you are talking about ax plus b power n here. You have to compare with this one. If the px is greater than equal to n or less than n, px is less than n or px is greater than equal to n, you have to do first this thing. Check whether this one is greater than or this one is less than with this one, power n. Clear? If you are getting the degree of px is less, if you are getting degree of px is less than n, is it clear? If the degree of px is less than n, then what you have to do, you have to express px in the form. What you have to do, we have to express px in the form a0 plus a1 px plus ax plus b plus a2 ax plus b power 2, like you can express a0 plus a1 ax plus b plus a2 ax plus b power 2 plus a3 ax plus b power 3 dot. Is it clear? Means a0 ax plus b power 0 means 1, you are getting a0 a1 ax plus b plus a2 ax plus b power 2 plus a3 ax plus b. Is it clear? Like this you have to arrange. Is it clear? And then need to write px upon ax plus b power n dx equal. Is it clear? Now you will wait for the integration that you are integrating px upon ax plus b power n will be written as integration a0 plus integration a1 ax plus b plus integration a2 ax plus b power 2, like this. Is it clear? One power is less always. Here it is possible that you can write ax plus b. You have written ax plus b power 0, and anything power 0 will be 1. Ax plus b power 1. Here a1, so here 1. Here. So what actually you are getting, that when you can write this term, clear, that you are writing a0 a like this, a0 ax plus b or like this, clear. So in the denominator you are getting ax plus b power n. Is it clear? I am generalizing this term a1 upon a1 ax plus b, clear. So you can get a1, clear, that you are talking about a0 integration 1 upon ax plus b power n plus a1 ax plus b power n minus 1. So you can write it, if you are writing in the generalized form, that you have to write like px upon ax plus b. So you can write a0 plus integration 1 upon ax plus b power 1. Clear? In the same way, if you can write plus an minus n, you are writing 1 upon ax plus b. Clear? So when it will be less, is it clear? I will tell how the question will come and how you have to write. When it will be less, then the px will be less. Is it clear? But when px will be greater than equal to n, is it clear? When you are talking, like if you are writing less than, you are writing less than, then you are writing ax plus b power n, like this you are writing. Is it clear? But when you are getting px is greater than equal to n, is it clear? When you are writing that px is greater than equal to n, that at that time what you have to do, divide px by ax plus b power n. At that time you have to divide this one by this one. Is it clear? When this will be greater, when this px will be greater than n, you have to divide this one by this one. And after dividation, you have to write in the form qx that you are talking about the QX. What is the meaning of a QX? After dividation, you will get QX. QX is the quotient plus RX. Is it clear? QX divided by RX, and then you will get AX plus B power n. Is it clear? This one is the quotient, this one is the remainder, and this one is AX plus B power n. Is it clear? After dividation, when Px is greater than equal to n, when Px is greater than equal to n, at that time you will do Qx plus Rx upon Ax plus B power n, and then you can apply the integration sign. So this will be integrated and this will be integrated. Is it clear? When you will get Px greater than equal to n. Is it clear? So concept will be clear when the question, where you can go for more and more question. Firstly, I am going to complete one question, a special question for this. Many questions are there on this kind of a formula. Mostly in CBSE, you are getting that Px is greater than equal to n. The question coming on the concept Px is greater than equal to n. Px is less than n, it's not coming in CBSE. Mostly the question are coming on Px is greater than n. So you have to evaluate the first question. You have x cube divided by, you have a question x cube divided by x plus 2 power 4 dx. Is it clear? You have to go for a concept x cube divided by x plus 2 power 4. Is it clear? Here the px is x cube and here n is equal to 4. Px, you are getting Px is equal to x cube and n is equal to 4. Is it clear? You have to compare both the things. Is it clear? You are getting 4. Px is what? Greater than equal to n or less than equal to n. You have to go through it. Is it clear? So, first of all, what we have to do? Here you are getting x cube divided by x plus 2 power 4 dx. Clear? First of all, what we will do? Here if you can take, it's very difficult to split it, like a square like this and all. Clear? So simply what you will do, that if you can take something, like if you are arranging something, if I will add 2 and I will minus the 2, there is no impact on the function, right? If I will do one thing, x, here this one is x cube. In x, if I will change plus 2, is it clear? And minus 2. Is it clear? Getting my point? X plus 2 minus 2. This will cancel with this one. This one divided by x plus 2 power. Is it clear? That you are talking about x plus 2 and minus 2. Is it clear? So if you can do this one, if you can go for this thing, like if you are arranging like plus 2 and minus 2, this will cancel out with this one. This will cancel out with this one. Is it clear? So what you will get? What is the formula? That if you can go for this kind of a formula, what kind of formula you will get? If you can arrange this one, the general question, x plus 2 minus 2, you are getting power 2, and x plus 2 power 4. Is it clear? Getting my point? Now, what we will do in this? X plus 2 minus 2 whole cube divided by x plus 2 power 2. Clear? What you will get? X plus 2 work as a and 2 work as a b. Is it clear? This will work as a and this will work as a b. So a minus b whole cube. What is the formula? A cube plus b cube
plus 3a square plus 3ab square.
Right. Tell me the formula. A minus b whole cube formula.
A cube minus b cube plus 3a square minus 3ab square.
Anything more?
No, sir.
Right. A cube minus B cube plus 3A square B minus 3AB square. How many of you are saying that this one is right formula? Have a seat.
सर वहाँ पे माइनस होगा
Here.
ऊपर
Here.
yes सर
Any will be minus, any will be plus. Here one time you are taking B square, one time you are taking.
यस सर वहाँ पे प्लस होगा वहाँ पे माइनस होगा
Here you will get plus and here you will get minus.
वो चीज़ माइनस सर
Both are minus. Tell me. So if you can take A cube, write it first A cube. So x plus 2 whole cube. Here you will be getting my point. X plus 2 whole cube minus B cube. Minus B cube means 2 you are talking. And you are talking 8. Is it clear? Plus 3. A square B. What is A square? X plus 2 whole square. And what is B that you are talking about? 2. Is it clear? Minus 3 x plus 2 into. What is the B square? Multiplied with 4. Is it clear? That you are talking about that it will be 4 into 3. It will be minus 12. And here it will be 3 into 6 plus 6. Clear? So he is telling that here it will be minus and here it will be plus. So it will take minus and here it will take the plus. Right? Minus and is it clear? So what will come? X plus 2 whole cube minus 8 minus 3 x plus 2 whole square multiplied into. It will be 3 into 2 6 minus 6 x plus 2 whole square 4 into 3 it will be 12 x plus 2. Is it clear? Getting my point? When you can put here, just I am telling you, I am not solving it. When you can put here, what you will get? This one and this one. When you can split it via the numerator and denominator is split it up. When numerator and denominator splitting take place, x plus 2 whole cube, x plus 2 power 4. What is remaining? Only x plus 2. And here also you will get x plus 2 whole square. When it will be splitted with this one, only x plus 2 whole square is remaining. And here also x plus 2, only x plus 3 will be remaining. So for this kind of thing we are doing this kind. So when you can go for more and more integration on the formula, you have a trick in your mind and you can solve more and more questions. Clear? So tomorrow we will discuss. Thank you for today. Thank you, Prash.